everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and today I'm going to show you a cute little card using some designer series paper from the Best Dressed suite of products. So on my Facebook Live today, I showed two cards using the same card design. This one uses Fable Friends, and it opens like this. And then this one uses the Best Dressed designer series paper. And here's what the paper looks like. It's a little 6x6 pack, and it comes with 48 sheets, and it's got really fun images and beautiful florals and some nice background images as well. So when you get the designer series paper, it always tells you which cardstock colors it coordinates with. So this one coordinates with quite a few cardstock colors, and our paper is double-sided, so this little menagerie here shows you both sides of the paper. So you can see little fun lipsticks and perfume bottles, shoes, purses, and then on the flip side some beautiful florals, stripes, and there's so many designs I had to do both sides of the paper. This is a really cute one we're going to be using on tomorrow's card. This is the one that I used on this card, and the one we're going to be using now is this pretty purple with the large pink. They look like roses to me. Roses or peonies or something. So we're going to be using that one today. So it comes in a 6x6 pack, and there's 48 sheets and all those designs I just showed you. The sentiment we're using on our card is from Peaceful Moments, and it's thinking of you with all my heart. I think that's a great sentiment for right about now when we are thinking of a lot of people, especially the people that we can't visit. Now for this card design, or the way I've designed this one, you have to like to fussy cut, and I love fussy cutting. I find it very relaxing and therapeutic. If you don't, you can just find a stamp set that you have with dies, or paper that you have with coordinating dies, but I'm going to show you how to do it fussy cutting these flowers. They're very easy to fussy cut. So this is the piece of paper that we're going to be using for ours. Like I said, they look like roses or peonies, maybe ranunculus even. And then that's the reverse side, but we're not using that side. But I love the dark green with the really pale pink. So we're going to use that as the theme for our card. Now this card is very easy to make, this design. You start with your piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and you cut it down the middle at 4 1/4, and then you cut off a 2.5 inch piece. So this piece here is 2.5 inches by 4 1/4, and then you score it at 5.5. So this is going to fold over like this. A very quick and easy card design. I do card classes, so I like to make sure that I don't waste any paper. So this little piece that we cut off is going to be the piece that goes here. All right, so let's get started assembling. We're going to put our Whisper White piece in the back. And then I'm going to show you a little trick for using up all of your paper. So as you can see, some of the florals, there's only half a flower or a little bit of a flower, but those pieces are great for using in the corners of your card. So this one I'm going to put right down here. I'm using Fast Fuse. I'm expecting my order any minute actually, and it has my snail refill, or no, not the refill, just the snail. All right, so that looks pretty. Then we're going to put our piece of designer series paper, which is 4 inches by 2 3/4. So for this card, I did this piece and all these flowers out of one piece of 6x6. The flowers I'm using in this one are a bit bigger, so I did end up cutting up a couple of one sheet for just all the cut up things, but you could easily do it using just one sheet of paper. So I'm going to line this up. I'm trying to get my white lined up with the top there. Perfect. Now this is my greeting. I've gone ahead and stamped it. These are the Stitched So Sweetly dies. I think that's what they're called. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And then I'm going to pop it up on the card. It's hard to see where you're centering with the vellum. That's good. And I'm going to pop it up so it goes kind of in the middle, but I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to decorate this first. So let's put this to the side. Oh, this is going to go on here. I almost forgot that step. I will go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to put some dimensionals over here, remembering that my card is not this piece. Oh no, that's not right. This piece does go all the way on. I was going to say when we adhere our pink piece, it's going to go in the middle, so you only need dimensionals, or we're going to glue that part on. All right, that's probably a lot of dimensionals for this, but that's okay. This is live video, unedited. And I'm going to center that. Don't know if you can see that. I'm going to center it. And it does have a little bit of a border. You can trim that down if you want, but I kind of like it like that. All right, so now we're going to take this piece and we're going to do our decorating. Remembering that we don't want our flowers going off the edge here. You can see with this one, I almost had my leaves going off the edge. So we have to be careful not to have them going off the edge. All right, and now it's really a matter of just playing with your flowers and seeing where you like them. So this one is very large. So it's going to go here, and you can see how it barely fits on. I could have trimmed this down more, but I think it's okay. All right, this is a little game. And I'm going to use glue dots for some of this and pop up some other ones. So I liked this, and I wanted to put another flower right about there. Remembering I'm on a video. Sorry, my husband just came home. So let's see if that one might be a bit too big. It's a bit of trial and error really when you're figuring out how you want it to go. Could pop up this one. That's kind of small though. I was going to put this one down here. Which one of these is bigger, or are they the same? They're kind of the same. All right. You're seeing my creative process in action. Yeah, I kind of like it like that. It'll look better once I get it all layered up. Then I'm going to add some other leaves. A little bit of vellum. All right. Okay, so this one I'm going to pop up with a couple of dimensionals. Remembering that I don't want to be off that original flower. It would be better if this flower was a tiny bit smaller, but hey, it's going to be fine. So I'm leaving that one there because I want to really make sure I'm putting it where it needs to go. Because I don't want to cover up any of my writing. It is kind of covering up some of those leaves, but that's okay because we can add some more leaves. And I will do that right now. I'll just get a little glue dot so I have that one leaf coming out there. And I'm going to put another leaf right behind it. So see how that makes it look like it's a larger leaf branch. Okay, now I want to add some vellum because this is a very soft card, I find. So I cut out some little sprigs using the sprig punch and then the leaf punch. So I'm going to start with a sprig. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting it ready and putting it in a couple of different places and seeing where you like it. This is where I was envisioning it. Okay, I like that. I'm still inside the bounds, so that's good. I think this is going to be over a little bit more this way than probably normal. Okay, so this little flower I'm going to pop up. I don't know why these are so hard to pick up all of a sudden. I'm going to pop up, but I want to put a little leaf underneath it first. So let's do that. I'm just making this up as I go because these flowers are completely different than those flowers, so that's fine. That's what's fun about it. And you can try it out, and if you don't like it, I move stuff around on the other flower. Now I need a tiny dimensional to pop this one up. And I like how it gives it some depth. And it also makes it look like this little corner piece, when it's right on top there, is part of a little bouquet of flowers. I hope I'm in camera shot. I might have been out of camera shot before, sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna put some leaves up at the top here. So I'm just gonna put a glue dot. These are fairly big, so I want actually those at the back. So I'm gonna put the little ones on first, and then I'll add another glue dot. And add these ones. You can see kind of the look I'm going for. Remembering again that I don't want it to go off, so I'm going to put that one a little bit further in. All right, that looks good. And I think I want one little vellum behind here. And let me try this one. Yeah, it's kind of big, but I think it's okay because it's vellum and it really is just kind of on the background. So I'm going to put my glue dot on my vellum and then pop it kind of behind. Now I may have done exactly what I said not to and go off the edge. All right, I like that. Kind of needs something here. I'm not sure. Oh, I have this little spriggy thing. That might be pretty, or it might be too much. Sometimes when I do stuff, it's too much. I'm going to cover up all of these and just put it behind. I may like it, I may not. Now I have to remember that I can't go, it's kind of sticking because I think I have glue dots. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a dimensional here. Right at the very edge, and maybe right there. Let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work. All right, so I'm going to take those dimensionals off. And again, on my other card it was a little more centered, but this one, because these flowers are quite a bit bigger, it's not going to be quite as centered. And these might... There. And we'll pop this one up. Or maybe I'll put that one on flat. I think I will put this one on flat. Just going to do some tear and tape. No, that's not tear and tape. Fast fuse. That one's a bit too high. Oh well, I'm committed now. All right, I'm going to put this on first so I know exactly what my limitations are in size. Remembering you only want to put your glue halfway, and I'm going to put this fairly close to this side, but even at the top and bottom. All right, that looks good. And I think that'll be good. These little sprigs are a bit, might get squished a little bit. I'm going to take it off for now because I'm going to try to relocate it. Okay, so I have some glue on there. There, now I'm going to take that little sprig that I just took off. I better put a fresh glue dot. Just lost my poker on the floor. And I'm going to look now and see where it might look good. Yeah, I like that. Still need something there though. This one's one out of this morning's. No, I don't like that. And don't forget you can break stuff down. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe this little one. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so I'm going to put a glue dot on the front because I'm going to pop it to the back of this flower. And this little one that I'm putting on now is from the Happy Birthday dies that were a coordination product. There we go. I think that's really pretty. Thinking of you with all my heart. And you could add a little heart here as well. So we have this one, and then we have the thanks. And you can see how I fussy cut up that paper. There's still lots of flowers I could use. These ones are all kind of the same size, like they're big or they're little. There was more of a variation in sizes with this piece. So this one's I found easier to work with now that I'm doing them both here. All right, so I hope you like this card. Please sign up for my newsletter, mariannecowan.com. I do daily Facebook Lives, and during the week I try to get on my YouTube channel as much as possible. But on my website, you will find the measurements for all the cards. So I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you will get updates when I go live. And I hope you're making a card and sending a card to someone special who you can't go and visit right now. Because the one beauty about our hobby is that not only do we get to create beautiful cards, but we get to send them to people. And now, more than ever, people really need to hear from us when we can't go and visit them in person. All right, thanks for joining me today, and have a great day.